Hi everyone, in this lesson we're going to learn about paraphrasing and why it's an important skill in the TOEFL test. So first of all, what is paraphrasing? Now, paraphrasing is when we change the original text but keep the meaning the same. And when we change the original text, we can simply change the words or we can change the grammatical structure. Consider the following sentence. Although the thief had been apprehended, many people in the neighborhood still felt unsafe in their homes. Now, let's consider a paraphrased version of the same sentence. Residents in the neighborhood continue to feel uneasy despite the robber being in the police custody. Firstly, there are numerous synonyms replacing the words in the original text. We have many people, residents, unsafe, uneasy, thief, robber, and apprehended, being in the police custody. So a simple way of paraphrasing is to change the words to their synonyms. However, as well as these changes, we've also changed the sentence grammatically. The original sentence is a complex sentence with a dependent clause and an independent clause. And the dependent clause in the original sentence is an adverbial clause and uses the subordinating conjunction although, which forms contrast relationship between the clauses. So in the paraphrased text, instead of although, we have despite, and despite also forms contrast relationship. However, since despite is a preposition, instead of having a clause, we have a noun phrase, the robber being in the police custody. The head noun is robber and we have a participle phrase that modifies the head noun. So we've paraphrased the original sentence by changing the words, but also changing the grammatical structure of the sentence. Additionally, one other element to consider is that we can omit information that isn't important. And generally, the most important aspect of any sentence is, first, the independent clause, second, the dependent clause, and third, various phrases which do not play an important role in the sentence. In this paraphrase sentence, we've omitted the prepositional phrase in their homes, which is not important in the sentence. Okay, so how and why is paraphrasing important in the TOEFL test? Firstly, as mentioned in the previous lecture, in certain questions in the reading and the listening, the answer choices are paraphrased sentences from the original text. So you need to be able to identify which of the answer choices relate to the information you're looking for in the original text. Additionally, there is a question type called sentence simplification in the reading section, and this is a pure paraphrasing question. You need to identify the answer choice that best paraphrases the original sentence from the reading passage. Lastly, in the speaking and writing section, there are certain tasks where you need to combine information from the reading and the listening passage into a response that fits within a certain time limit or a word count. And naturally, this means that you will need to omit and rephrase certain parts of the reading and the listening text. So being able to paraphrase will become a very important skill in the speaking and the writing section too. Now, as we go through different sections and look at the questions and tasks where we need to use our paraphrasing skills, we will demonstrate how you can use this skill to choose the correct answers and put together appropriate speaking and writing responses. Okay, so that's it for this lesson on paraphrasing.